Howdy, howdy. Home, sweet home. Here's an old-time song. It has a strange history. Came from an adaptation of John Howard Payne's 1823 opera, Clary, or The Maid of Milan. Go figure. And the melody, the music is by an English composer, Henry Bishop. So here's a tune. Didn't start out in any folk, bluegrass, or country field at all. Matter of fact, a classical field. So somehow through the years, it became popular and moved into pop music and eventually into, well, I heard it in bluegrass first, and it was Earl Scruggs on the banjo who plays a really nice version, and it caught my ear and everything else. And then I heard, I think it was Norman Blake and maybe Tony Rice, a few others that played. But I've got a finger-picking version. We're in G, well, G position. We got a capo at the 3rd fret. So we're actually in B flat, in case you're playing with a clarinet player, and no mandolin or fiddle. So 3 chords, just the G and the C, and we have this kind of a D where we're fretting. Remember this from another video. We're fretting the 6th string at the 2nd fret and the 3rd string at the 2nd fret. And we're doing some 1st fret, 2nd string stuff. We're pulling it off. So that's our D. Oh, we do have a regular D, what I call a regular D, once later through the so-called B part. But anyway, it starts off with the hammer. We play the 5th, the 6th and the 3rd string together. And on the 3rd string with your middle finger, hammer on the 2nd fret. That's the first 3 beat. Well, this is actually pickup. Those are the pickup notes. And then here comes the body of the tune. See that? So we're in the G, we go to a C, back to a G, but now we're pinky on the 2nd string, 3rd fret. We get a hammer on the 2nd string. Good one to learn. It's really nice in the key of G. Here comes the D. Here comes the hammer on the 2nd string. We pulled it off before, now we're hammering it. Back to G. Here's the hammer again. Start like the beginning. We're pulling off. We're hanging on to that 2nd string, 1st fret. 4th string open. Here comes the hammer. Lots of those hammers. To a C. This is the B part, sort of chorus kind of. D, C, G. Comes that D again. Hammer again. 4th string, 3rd fret, which is an F from the capo F, which makes it the G7. And they often lead, almost always lead into a 4 chord, a C chord. Back to C. same thing. So, a lot of repetitious stuff. A lot of measures here that are the same 3-4 times throughout the arrangement. The very last, going into the final G after the D here, this is the last line of the tab. Here's that push rhythm, where you play, I'm going to a G from that D, but I'm hitting that G note from the capo, the third string open early, half a beat early. I'll do this slowly. Instead of that square, here comes the push rhythm. Like that. Followed by the bass note on the sixth. Then the final ending, kind of a tag ending, but it goes to this partial C. So I go. So hammering on the 4th string, 2nd fret. As I hammer, I fret the 2nd string 1st fret, and I hit it as that hammer comes down. Hard to do slow. This is one of those. Actually, I never wrote this out before. So it was an ending that kind of head arrangement, kind of fingers did their own thing. I didn't think it out. Just one of those comes out of the air, as they say. It's common. A lot of it goes to 4 back and then back to the 1, but just with finger picking, it turned out that way that I've got it. By the way, of course, these tabs, 2 pages, or 1.5, will be shown at the end of the video, and you should have had it scanned and printed so you can follow this stuff, what I'm talking about. Okay, Home Sweet Home. It's a standard, as they say, and you'll find it at jams or whoever you're picking and playing with. Learn this, or like all finger picking tunes, it can be played solo, and it's beautiful the way it is. That's the beauty about finger picking guitar. Okay, that's it, and we will, next episode, I'm working on it, so it'll be in a couple of 3 weeks or so. So hang in there, play slow, each note nice, clean, slow. Don't speed up. If you start speeding up, make mistakes, back off. All right, see you next time.